Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 57. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, for these Kansas City Chiefs, they, of course, were Super Bowl champions 3 years ago. The win over the Niners in Miami. They fell to the Bucs in Tampa a couple years back. They had the blown lead in the AFC title game against Cincinnati last year. And now they're back, making their third trip to the big game in 4 years.
And their recent history only increases the urgency to try and win another Super Bowl title with this group.
Meanwhile, it took until Super Bowl 52 for the Eagles to lift the Lombardi Trophy for the first time. And not too many players are left from that squad 5 years ago. But this new group is looking to write a new chapter of Eagles lore.
Yeah, we certainly all remember that performance in the win over New England. Nick Foles throwing for 373 yards, catching the Philly special that will go down as one of the most iconic play calls in Super Bowl history. Now they're back and looking to make it 2 titles in 6 years.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona, taking it about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Forced out to his left. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now here's Mahomes. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Scott to return it. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
I think we all heard about it in the offseason. There were many questions asking if Philadelphia might consider bringing in another quarterback to replace Jalen Hurts. He answered emphatically, "This is my team," and he led them to a Super Bowl appearance. A well-deserved moment for this quarterback who just kept his head down, kept working, and eliminated all the noise.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. It's a tight game here early. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And it's caught. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here's Hardman to return. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a 1st down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end, and now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Flush to his right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, Your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st down, Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it again. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns. A 20 tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And out of bounds right around the 20. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. It's caught by Sanders. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Chiefs tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football. This one is certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll set up to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. After the sack on 1st down, Hurts steps away to his left. This is caught. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.